Okay, I am going to show how to complete this template that I just built. I spent the last couple of days putting this together, so hopefully this will be value added. I just want to make sure that this is recording. It looks like we are. So this is a spreadsheet intended to help streamline the process where we translate a completed auction to creating a sign up genius and scheduling the auction pickup. Um, Process flow when I or my sales reps go out into the field and bid a job, we can come up with a general estimate of the number of lots. But what we can't do at the time of the consult is estimate how many hours the auction pickup will be. We do our best, but this template is designed to step in once an auction has been lotted and the lots are going into pending status. We can then fill out this template and send it to whoever is scheduling the auction pickup. It will help create some variables in terms of how many hours we need to schedule and how many pickup times we need per time slot. So this is going to be in work. This is the main recording. As I make changes to it, I will just update the directions. So if there are additional changes to this document that are not recorded, please read the instructions. It should be pretty self-explanatory. I have put this instructions tab, I have a cover sheet and data inputs. So again, any changes to this document, it is a living, breathing document. I will be updating instructions in real time, and we'll go from there so I don't have to re-record this. So I have some data input instructions here. This is what I've created, and it walks you through the steps on how to create this workbook. And the cover sheet instructions are for whoever is creating the Sign Up Genius, and it has a link to the Sign Up Genius as well. I can make this an active live link. It is not right now, and then you could just click it from the workbook. But this is the written directions. So the first thing, I'll show you the cover sheet. This is blank, but what we will do as we input the data, it will populate the fields in this output template. This output template is locked. You cannot change anything, and that is by design. I don't want the cover sheet accidentally getting messed up because it will ruin the formulas that I've worked so hard to create. In this data inputs tab, and let me close this so you can see it a little bit better. All right. In this data inputs tab, you'll see the green fields are all the fields that you can edit in the workbook. And so the first thing that you will do when the auction is completed, you will come in and put in the auction title. In this case, I'm going to say auction test run. And then I do have directions here if you don't want to flip back to the instructions page, but it says enter the auction title into the field. We just did it. Then you enter the number of lots into the appropriate field. Again, I did put that here for ease, so you don't have to go to the instructions. But if you have any questions, there's more information in the instructions than the cheat sheet little arrows that I've created here. So the input of the final lot numbers in this makeup test run, I'm going to say there are 274 lots. And what's brilliant here that I created in this furniture dropdown, it's a dropdown menu where you can say yes or no, there is furniture. So for examples, and I will walk through both options, we were going to go ahead and start with no. There's no furniture. In this case, you don't need to put anything into the furniture pieces because there is no furniture. In this one, I have also created a drop-down box. Now for this, what you'll need to do is you'll need to look at the created auction because there already will be an auction in the system. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to create lots. And in that, I want to create a process where we at least say AM or PM. So a lot of that will be determined based on our client. So in another template that I am building, where I'm going to put together client contact information and scope of the job ahead of the job, you'll also be able to reference that for if it is supposed to be an AM or PM pickup. If there is nothing in any of that that says if it's a morning or afternoon pickup, you can use your judgment, and we can always adjust the pickup times if we need to. I prefer to do pickups in the afternoons. I prefer to do pickups in the afternoons if it's a weekday, because it gives our customers more time to get to an auction pickup. But there are certain times where a morning pickup is handy. So in this case, I'm going to say an AM pickup just to give us the benefit of the doubt. Actually, I'll make it a PM pickup. This is automatically populated when you enter the number of lots. And to prove that, if I delete it, it goes back. So I'm going to enter 274. And so this will keep changing as we enter information. So don't worry about this. Do not change this box. It will be completed as we go. So the auction pickup start time, I'm going to say 12 p.m. Shoot, the number of hours is wrong. I'm going to have to re-record this. That isn't working right. Because we're not going to need 20 hours for that many lots. I'm going to pause this recording and fix that and come back. Okay, I think I fixed it. So I deleted a few things. Ignore this for now. It will be fixed. So in the furniture, we're going to say no, we don't have any furniture. So we don't need to put any pieces. And in this one, I'm going to go with a PM pickup just for good measure. So this will now be populated. It should be 5 hours needed for that many lots. And that is 5 lots, five sign up times, 5 sign up slots for every 15 minutes. And so we're going to do a 12 o'clock start time. And for 5 hours, that means a 5 p.m. start time, finish time, because you'll just do the auction start, the auction end. And the client, I'm going to say test, and I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, test lane, testing. Location details. I didn't put any information here. I guess I can add that. And this is just going to be any location information needed for customers at pickup. So this would be if there are 2 driveways, like the Everett house that we had, or if we need a process flow map, where we need to create a flow down an alleyway where it's a one-way directional. That's the kind of stuff you'll put in here. So one-way directional driveway, narrow length, 1 car at a time, and stairs, whatever it is that is going to be helpful to explain to the person creating the Sign Up Genius. So then from here, you'll see that all of that was populated in the, oh shoot, I have locked this, so I need to unlock this. So if I can wrap those. All right. So this is locked again. And so you'll see that the location details are there in the cover sheet. So for the template, this is what you will utilize to create the sign up genius. So when you're creating a sign up genius, you'll copy and paste the auction title. You should be able to copy and paste. Well, maybe not. You can always type it in. But this is just, I don't want this to be editable. I don't want any mistakes here. So this is just a template that you can utilize to build the sign up genius. And then you'll be able to see the pickup start time, the pickup end time, the number of slots that you need per pickup time. So there's 5 hours of pickups needed from 12 to 5. So that's every 15 minutes is how we do our incremental pickups. You'll need 4 pickups every 15 minutes to do this with no furniture. Now, if we tweak this and say, yes, we have furniture, and we come in here and say there are 55 pieces of furniture, you'll see that the number of hours adjusted to 6. And so you'll need to adjust the end time here in the input field to 6. And then that will also change it up in the front as well. And so you'll see 6 hours. And not only that, you need 5 pickups per slot. This should be less. I'm going to fix this calculation. So I will do that on the back end. It should be less pickups per slot, not more pickups per slot. What we are aiming for in this, and this is where it's, again, I'm recording this, but there will be some changes. So just I will have the updated version saved in the Google Drive, and I will continue to update it as I make these changes. But any changes to instructions, just look at the instructions tab. This one, I will update the formula so that it shows you only want 2 pickups per slot, not 5 pickups per slot. With furniture, we don't want a lot of people coming, or we'll get bottlenecks. So hopefully that makes sense. If you go back to no, there were 4 pickups per slot. Having it, yes, I want this to say 2 pickups per slot, not the math error where it's showing 5 pickups per slot. So it may adjust the number of hours, but in any event, this is what the workbook is designed to do, is to help with building your Excel or building the sign up genius. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.